Back when I was a kid, whenever I was really bad, I didn't get beaten, I didn't get yelled at, I didn't get grounded. I got rewarded with an hour and a half of hauling wood and a threat to be sent to military school, which was a scary thought. I used to think military school was a place bad children went to be raped and beaten by grown men. Of course I know better now, but since this idiot, I almost hope it is, because then this moron would pay for how he's embarrassed the US military, the Angry Birds fandom, and society as a whole. Because when you stoop low enough to get a roast theater, that's bad enough. But when you drop to this rate, well, you've went from moron to manchild.
Oh God.
You got it, Corporal. You got this, man. We got it.
Please, shut the fuck up. Jose Guzman, an asylum escapist with around 200 YouTube subscribers, all of which have some kind of brain tumor or mental disability, because if you look at his content, you'll know why.
Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. So, and as we speak, we are collaborating in Saturday, December 23rd.
This is an actual adult. Basically, if you can't already tell, you'd get more entertainment in watching cement dry. I mean, you are literally tuning in to this man's channel to watch birds' passports be stamped. But more on that later. Let's dive into the first segment.
Hey, stop! Why?
So yes, from the very beginning, Corporal has had an underwear fetish. Note, when this just started out, it was completely fine. It was kind of a funny inside joke, you know, seeing all the Angry Birds characters in underwear. Because, you know, back then we were that immature.
Weird-ass underwear fetish!
But I don't think it was very okay when he used our personas in his underwear fetish without permission. I mean, just imagine it. You wake up, you're in a good mood, you go to the Hangouts group call, and your OC is right there with a nice pair of Mighty Whities. Yes, he's actually given the underwear their own brands for this shit. You are precision gay if you actually go about naming underwear like they're your fucking children. And it's just hit me now, this adult has made it his devotion to make this shit. To put underwear on children's game characters. CrabLegs! I'm sure this isn't the first time this has happened! Just look at Tumblr! I'm sure if you dig around in there long enough, you'll find something! Yeah, well, the difference between this dumbass and Tumblr is that the people on Tumblr, whenever they make this stupid shit, it usually remains on Tumblr. But not this kind. It's on his Twitter, it's on Angry Birds' Twitter, because they actually encourage this shit. He fucking shares it with Nathan and all his other friends, like they actually give a shit. Oh, and don't get me wrong, he thinks people actually give a shit about his underwear fetish. Well, besides Angry Birds, but Rovio is a faggot company, so who cares? But yes, before you get too much faith in God, just remember, there is a grown man out there somewhere making Angry Birds photos with them in underwear, and he enjoys it. Fuck, he masturbates to it. So I'm sure most of you know that CrabLegsTV is in a relationship with Tiffany Fisher Artist. You guys remember our old pal Robbie Rotten, right? I still have the nightmares. Oh, they're so cutesy-wootsy, you know, drawing each other. She's making little profile pictures of herself and him. It's so adorable. Well, I hate to break it to you, Tiffany, but, Corporal is faking you out here. Yeah, you know that man who you took a lot of time and courage to confess your feelings to? Don't worry, Tiffany. Me being a beta fag myself, I feel your pain. I got tipped from an anonymous user who only Corporal will know the identity of. if he's not a pussy and watches this video, we're gonna go through the entire screenshot tree, because why the fuck not?
Hey.
So, can I actually be honest with you?
Sure.
Why didn't you take my joke seriously when I made it back in July?
I thought it was messed up, but I understand now.
I understand that you still have faith in angry birds. But is it really that difficult to just accept the inevitable?
I'll try to contain myself from now on.
Notice how he just skimmed over that question. I wonder why he would do that. Plus, what is your honest opinion about Tiffany apparently being in love? It's still hard for me to comprehend.
It's a joke. We're trying to have fun. It's one of those generator sites that people on Twitter use.
So, you don't openly admit that you actually love her.
To be honest, I want to find someone in real life.
You hear that, Tiffany? The man who you've fallen for is not in love with you, but simply tolerating you. And if what Jose is saying is true, that the only reason you two are in a relationship is because you made one of those bots make you two look like you were in love, it's your own damn fault. And no matter how hard I search, I cannot find this post. So either you've deleted it, or it doesn't exist. And I can trust neither of you, given our past and what Jose has currently done. But if Jose is lying about this post, then he's scum. Because if he doesn't want this relationship that bad, then why did he even start it? And I think it's stupid and insulting that instead of just being mature and breaking it off right then and there, he drags this out and keeps making her believe that he actually likes her. And I wonder how much heartbreak it's going to be for you, Tiffany, when you realize the man of your dreams stabbed you in the back. Now you may be wondering, oh dear CrabLegs, what if Tiffany doesn't like Corpora all that much either? Well, dear sir, I have audio evidence for that one.
Okay, so obviously I know you have been posting a lot about Jose, or Corpora1Bird as I also know him as. Is it I don't know really how to say this, like, do you really love him?
I have to be honest, I was too afraid to answer that.
No, this is, I'm not doing anything, I'm not saying anything I'm not saying, I'm not doing anything, whatchamacallit, I'm sorry, I'm just saying, just in general, do you, like, really like him?
Honestly, yeah.
Like, you actually like, have a crush on him?
Yeah, it's weird, and I'm sorry.
No, it's alright, it's totally understandable.
Yep, this poor young lady is about to get her heart broken by an adult's underwear-sniffing manchild. Oh, what a weird world we live in.
Wake me up inside.
So, if it wasn't obvious enough, Corporal has a bit of a thing for armed forces. Oh, and believe me, he acts like he knows his shit. Just check any of his social medias, and you'll see loads of it. Island Watch. Just gonna leave this image here to intimidate trespassers. Yes, putting the name of a children's game company on someone who is employed to protect the United States from terrorists and the like. You know, terrorists. Molotov-throwing, RPG-wielding, towel-headed terrorists. Bit of a stereotype there, but you get my point. Dumbass, I don't think you know how much responsibility it is talking about the military this way. So, CrabLeg, it's not that bad. He's just putting Rovio on a soldier. What harm is it doing? You'll see soon enough, my friend. You'll see soon enough. Now keep in mind, his persona and its personality itself seems to be kind of themed around the military. Therefore, he kind of represents it. I mean, think about it. If you've chosen your character to be a cook, expect people to think that you yourself must know a thing or two about cooking, or, at the very least, are familiar with it. I mean, just look at my character. With the FNAF mask, you might think that I like Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, I mean, I like fucking around with that sort of shit on Gary's mod, but ultimately, I think the fandom is sort of dry, you know? Games are repetitive and boring, and it really, ever since I saw the picture of Chica dabbing, I lost all faith. The reason I have a mask is because of a certain internet troll by the name of Freddy Fazbear, or Floris Fazbear. Dig deep into my channel if you want to learn about that story. But ultimately, when he unmasked himself, I figured, why not take the mask as a trophy for my hard work on roasting him. But anyway, I'm sure you get my point. Corporal acts and talks about a lot of shit about the military. That's his thing. But take into consideration his behavior and his personality, and you'd think his birdsona should be a transgender Tumblr user rather than a soldier. First, let's see how he treats his friends. Now you'd think someone like a soldier would treat their fellow comrades with respect and dignity. Nope, they do one wrong thing that isn't to his liking, and they are a fucking traitor. Let's see how Fishface Studios suffered from one of Corporal's blind, brainless tangents. I just saw your video on CrabLegsTV. I found it very accurate. Why, thank you. It really is the truth that he can't take an opinion. Oh? Just last week, I told the group that I was going to leave the Angry Birds community in the end of January, which is this week. When Corporal heard that, since he was in the call, he started flipping out and saying things that made no sense. Ooh, I'm listening. Like the 100 times I joined the call, and he always says I am hiding from the FBI. Oh my god. I think he tagged Tyler in a Twitter post implying he was going to be swatted. I actually have that post right here. Seriously, Corporal, false swatting is not a fucking joke. Dear Lord. Not to mention, how many times he tried to give my OC a wedgie. Oh my god. But luckily, he did not have the sprite of my OC screaming. Reason I am saying this now is because I'm leaving this week. Ah, okay. Plus payback for the times he was a dick to me. A dick to you? I always leave the call saying be right back. But by accident, I don't come back. Reasonable. So he uses the name Be Right Back Ditcher when I join. Even at the time I was against you. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that's being a dick. Just trying to annoy you. Well, yeah. And somehow the Blue Jay player, because he joins a lot of calls, he doesn't think Corporal does the FBI thing too much, and tells me to chill out. Oh my god. He was there for every FBI part. Well, Blue Jay leader is a gullible person anyway. I say I leave the group, and his excuse for not leaving is because he says I am the peacekeeper. But yeah, I can't blame the Blue Jay leader. Mostly Corporal because he is a freaking adult. Sometime when he does the underwear thing, it makes me think he's a pedophile. Oh my god, should have put that in the video. This is the point where he started sending screenshots of the chat he was in. These screenshots went into the angry Twitter video I made. That helped make this video. When all of a sudden, he was kicked from the group. For what reason? Because I kept doing this? Oh. I was disagreeing with him. Ask him to let you back in. Say you're sorry. I'm working on it. Of course they're currently ignoring me. Ask Tiffany. Alright, I'm back. Great. Here are more screenshots. I edited the pics with my name, because he clearly does not understand privacy. I never actually got a proper gander at these screenshots, so let's have a look at them now.
Phew, why did you remove him? Is bringing up negative stuff.
That is true, and I promise to not bring drama. He is asking me to invite him back. Let's see what negative stuff Fishface Studios was bringing up. Okay, he literally only sent ... and rolling eyes emojis, and he only admitted once that I did bring up some good points, so how dare he have an opinion? That's fucking negative, dude. Corporal, you amaze me with the amount of dumbassery you contain. Like, even Nathan is more intelligent than this, and that dumbass is complete scum. Well, actually, he's okay nowadays since the stream, but, you know, what he did is not going to be forgotten.
Tell him not to bring up any BS. I'm sure he won't.
I said I can't do anything about it, and he has to talk to Nathan.
So let's change the subject. How was your guys' day? Good. New mid released.
Corporal, I would like it if you don't use my name.
Cool. Oh yeah, please do, AngryMan161. Oh, come on. The govs can't.
The screenshot's cut off from then. Now, let's fast forward to when Angryman got into the call and tried to record it. Never mind, I'm in. I tried to record a call, but it was a fail. He thinks I'm leaving because I'm hiding from the government. I don't get why he is saying that to me when he is mostly the one hiding. OMG. I left the call because once again, the Blue Jay player is yapping about his fan-made story about his bird being the uncle of the blues. I heard it way too many times. OMG, why? He's excited because Nathan is animating his story. Corporal's bringing up North Korea. What? Corporal just called me autistic. Ha 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 ha! Tell him I said that's rich coming from him, Mr. In Denial, because I keep bringing up memes. Alright, he is starting to come all the way to Canada just to wedgie me. Okay, Corporal, you absolute dumbass wretch. That is actually fucked up. You have just told a kid who is probably between the ages of 12 and 13 that you, a fully grown adult who is in college, is going to stomp all the way to the land of the liberals and fucking wedgie him. That is something a 7-year-old pedophile would say. I'm sure a soldier would not only never think of saying something that wrong and stupid, but wouldn't a soldier have the common sense to think before they speak? Fuck, wouldn't an adult have that kind of common sense? You are just such a used condom of a person, Corporal. When I was about to leave, Corporal said, "There he goes, hiding from the Federal." Fucking Christ. I will try my best to inform you about the calls I join until Wednesday. Thanks. They don't deserve my trust anymore. And I got kicked again, because Nathan almost gave Corporal a sprite of my OC screaming. Those cum rags. Alright, skipping to the next day, Nathan has seen my Twitter video, and Angry Man has been busted as one of my spies. All that Corporal said is that he knew I was a spy. And once again, he uses my name. Of course he did. Wait, so they saw my video? Well, Nathan saw it, I think. But the Blue Jay player, yes. Thank God I left before next month. They would most likely piss me off on my birthday. And finally, we fast forward to the final straw between Fishface Studios and our favorite helmeted handicap. Are you here? I'm done with him. I can't stand that sad excuse of an Angry Birds fan, and I thought Zakachuk was the corrupted one. Clear this man is. A big orange pile of incurable cancer. What happened? I joined the group call simply. I mentioned it is my last day and I wanted to talk with the group. But then Corporal thinks I am threatening to leave the community and he calls that drama, so he kicks me. And the result is this. Oh boy, screenshots. Let's dialogue these babies. Dude, can you add me back? I didn't do anything. I cannot let you bring up any negative responses in a peace stream. I didn't do anything. For viewer safety. Dude, I am a kid. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just trying to spend time with you guys, but instead you do this to me. I can't have any more drama in this stream. Notice how Corporal seems he thinks he's the one in authority, when really, isn't Nathan the one with that role? Last time I checked, that was the case. How am I drama? Tell me, why am I drama? Or are you just scared of a kid? You brought up threatening to leave. How is that drama? Are you dumb? Only on Thursdays. I'm just leaving, and you take that as a threat. I cannot let your evidence in your stream. I'm not the one hiding. He's got a point. Corporal is actually the pussy in this situation, which will be revealed in the Twitter video. You're the one hiding. You're hiding me from people. You're hiding from the truth. Hiding from what? The government? But instead you see it as your fantasy fuck land of the agency. No wonder people are so negative. I don't like outsiders. For an adult, you're pretty fucking stupid. Ooh, I'm so scared. Ooh, I'm so scared. I think we're done. No exceptions. I think we're done. No exceptions. Some Angry Birds fan you are. I'm gonna let you take that part which you will, because I cannot even fathom where he's going wrong. From him ignoring Angry Man's points, to taking this all as a threat, like he always fucking does, to being a pussy. I can't, guys. I'm beaten. I'm beaten. This is just too stupid for me. No human being is this stupid. Unless he's not actually a human being. Some commie you are. Some commie you are. Oh, you leave the stream. Oh, I gotta go. Look who's hiding now. Oh no, the NK is coming. Screw it. I have no time talking with the corrupted fanfuck. Corporal proves how much of an immature fuck he is in this scene, from ignoring his fucking points to just putting in random military talk that has nothing to do with the conversation, using it to avoid his fucking points. Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me, please, guys. But anyway, that's pretty much it on Fishface's side. let's have a look at the Twitter video. Okay, so how's everyone doing? This is just a quick follow-up to the whole Corporal shit in the form of a quick Tonator video. So Corporal has gone from just ignoring opinions and criticisms to just going into fucking denial. Let's have a look at this screenshot where Bluebird Bash alerts his fellow early men to the presence of my video, and Tiffany saying she isn't gonna watch it. And that's reasonable. I mean, after her run-in with me, I think that would be her top priority. Then she proceeds to have a Vietnam flashback of my video. And then Corporal goes on about how I'm trying to start an imaginary war. What? What do you fucking mean? Give context, you brain-dead man-child. Then the Blue Jay leader is just like, yeah, we gotta just ignore his shit. Tiffany says she no longer wants to watch my videos. Again, I think she's very smart to make that decision. He says I have zero effect on him. Probably because he's too fucking stupid to comprehend my fucking points. And despite Angry Man admitting that I had good evidence, they're just like, yeah, we know we had good evidence, but still, we just have to ignore that. And it'll just go away. It'll just go poof. Out of our heads, out of our minds, out of reality. Just ignore it. Just ignore the truth, and this'll all go away. And then Corporal goes on to say that my evidence is for... Okay, now I'm fucking pissed. You saying that the evidence I put in the video is fucking forged, with no evidence put into it, really makes me fucking question how fucking smart you are. I am terrified that you have the ability to call yourself an adult. This just goes to show that you have zero fucks when it comes to logic, reasoning, and being fucking mature. And that you're so sensitive to the point that any opinion/criticism that is against you is forged. I'm surprised Tiffany hasn't dumped your ass. Hell, you're probably too old for her anyway. You are a direct example of the Angry Birds fandom. And if nothing else, this is hard evidence to prove that you cannot take an opinion. If we ever brush shoulders in public, I would spit on you. Okay, that last one was maybe a bit too far, but nonetheless. So I do hope, if you don't want to watch my roast theater, you at least watch this quick Twitter video I made on you. And you realize how fucked you are. Yes, if you can't tell, I'm kind of sick of his shit. Him having the balls to say my video is forged, yet not having the balls to watch it, to see if it is. Fucking liberalism at its peak, ladies and gentlemen. Him not watching my video would have been completely fine. But him saying this only goes to show that he isn't not watching my video just to ignore the haters, but because he's too sensitive to take a hit. Some fucking Bird Island defender you are. You having the balls to put your OC in a fucking US military uniform and then acting like this. It's just an embarrassment. And if I happen to get my hands on any screenshots of you talking shit about this video without watching it, you've yet again proven one of my points yourself. The reason I make this segment is to address some further analysis I've done on one of his YouTube series called Birdies Please. And I've done my homework and found out that it is actually based on a game called Papers, Please. Watch the trailer for this game, and you'll find out what you're in for. I'm serious. Pause the video right now, Google it, watch it, and come back when you're finished watching it. You back? Great. Now, if you could probably tell, that game probably would not be suited for children. AKA, something like Angry Birds should not be intertwined with it. But what is Corporal doing anyway? What do you think?
Oh my god.
Pretty boring, right? Well, that doesn't mean a child's not gonna click on it. Granted, these videos could be censored via age restriction mode, but what if that's not enabled, or YouTube is fucking stupid and lets the shit slip through the cracks because it's Angry Birds? Oh, but crab legs, it can't be that bad. The title of the video I currently have is as follows, and I quote, Terrorist attacks. Birdies, please. Yep, these fucking terrorists who just murdered 3 people are fucking haters. Now expose this video to the audience Angry Birds is currently trying to muster. Minion-loving 7-year-olds. And you got yourself trouble. Still, CrabLegs, it isn't that bad. Maybe. But granted, I cannot know this. For all I know, this is the equivalent of minions in the sausage party scene. Like, let's watch that clip one more time. Sure, it might be a bunch of pixels shoddily stitched together in MS Paint, but just take into consideration. Serious government work meant to keep criminals out of a certain country, plus terrorists, plus Angry Birds, equals child-friendly content. And just look at all the other content he uploads, and this is a bit shocking. But I think I've ranted long enough, so I digress. Overall, I think there's a lot of things I've covered, and a lot of things I've missed, but I think I've proven my point very well. Corporal is not a good person. He's a colossal prick who can't stand other people's opinions. It's safe to say he's not a very good friend. He has a colossal ego, thinking so high of himself, yet acting like a complete liberal, making inappropriate shit public for his own amusement, making his relationship shatter like a glass plate, and most importantly, not being very mature. For a 20-year-old. Now this is the part where I ask you, the viewer, to spread awareness for this shit, because these people are never going to learn what they're doing until they realize it. And Corporal, being the complete pussy he is, probably isn't going to watch this video, so might as well take it to his front door. I'm gonna compact all the opinions you guys give him into a video just to see all the funny shit unfold. Pathetic, CrabLegs. You're sending your audience to blindly hate on this man? No, if I was sending my audience to blindly hate on him, I'd pull a Keemstar and say, oh yeah, let's just get all the dislikes on there just to like 9,005 in 5 seconds. No, I've given reason to prove this man is a douche. But in the end, my ultimate question is, why? Why did you become this way, Corporal? You never used to be like this. You were the funny man, putting the Angry Birds in underwear, the guy in which laughs could be had, and the man who sometimes had a different say than others. You were nice, you did your own thing, and everyone liked you. But then you changed. You became a cancer wad of a being, sucking the incredibly small dick of Robio to get your recognition. You blocked some of the nicest people simply because they left the fandom. You became a dick to others, your friends, and even your own girlfriend. And now, you're a hated man, Jose. Nobody likes you. They think you're a child, a dick, a buzzkill, a fat slob who draws underwear fetishes for his own sick pleasure, making even a 35-year-old who is in love with a fictional bird seem reasonable. And now, even your best friends can't stand your friends. Nobody can. I'm sure no one will. Because you yourself have proven countless times that you are not a good man. Let this be a marker for the day Jose Guzman lost his reputation. The day Jose Guzman's fans found out how much of a snotty brat he was. And the day Jose Guzman's girlfriend found out about his lies. No one likes you, Corporal. No one likes what you do. No one likes how you act. No one likes what you have to say. And very soon, no one will even like you romantically. And knowing you won't even know what's happening. And you want to know why? Because you are such a pussy that you will not even watch a video to see how you went wrong and see how you can change. You won't even give it a thought. That's the entertaining part about all this. That a 20-year-old man who is going to college cannot even take an opinion, nor view one, and yet he has the balls to call himself a soldier. As for me, Corporal, I've been spying on you this whole time. Because the part you fail to understand is, when you aren't very nice to people, they're gonna want their justice. So consider justice, sir, and consider this my goodbye. This ends for only you. End of communication.